You got introduced as our friend Donald Trump.
That's right.
Whoopi Goldberg gives you a big hug.
Really had much to say until he started running for president.
But Whoopi is certainly not the brightest person.
Elon Musk has taken legal action against Whoopi Goldberg and the hosts of The View, filing an $80 million lawsuit alleging defamation and deliberate misinformation. The lawsuit centers on Goldberg's statements, which implied that Musk and JD Vance were collaborating on a scheme to influence government control in the event of Donald Trump's removal from office. This legal battle has ignited heated discussions about the balance between free speech, media accountability, and ethical journalism. Adding fuel to the fire, Joe Rogan addressed the controversy on his podcast, offering his take on the situation. Rogan criticized mainstream media, including The View, for their perceived double standards, pointing out how they previously showed support for Trump but later turned against him. His comments have added another layer to the public debate surrounding the lawsuit and the responsibilities of media figures.
Really had much to say until he started running for president. Then I could say everything I needed to say. My face said everything.
Was the episode of you when you were on The View, and I think it was 2015 or 2006, like when you were running for president.
Right.
And you got introduced as our friend Donald Trump.
That's right.
Whoopi Goldberg gives you a big hug and a kiss. Joy Behar gives you a big hug. Barbara Walters gives you a big hug. They all loved you.
Joe Rogan's remarks on media bias and evolving narratives align closely with Elon Musk's accusations against Whoopi Goldberg. Rogan suggested that Musk's legal action could pave the way for holding media personalities accountable for spreading misinformation and using their platforms to promote specific agendas. On the other hand, Goldberg reacted passionately, insisting her comments were misunderstood and intended as a playful reference to her cat, not a direct attack on Musk.
Okay, I need to clean something up because my cat lays in wait for me on my stairs all the time. That's what I was thinking of that. I wasn't trying to indicate that they were actually standing there with their legs out, hoping he would trip.
Skeptics have rejected Goldberg's explanation as an attempt to dodge responsibility, while Musk's supporters view her abrupt change in narrative as an admission of guilt. Joe Rogan's insights further amplify the significance of the case, highlighting deeper societal debates about media ethics and accountability. At the heart of Musk's lawsuit are allegations of defamation and slander, with claims that Goldberg and her co-hosts accused him and JD Vance of orchestrating covert plans to take over government control.
Because I've been saying it for a while.
Yes, you have.
I've been saying that I think Elon Musk believes he's president. I do.
Well, you've been calling him vice president.
I've called him vice president. I called him president because I don't know what JD is doing. I hardly ever say. I don't remember the last time we even talked about JD.
You're right. He's planning the presidency when they get rid of Trump.
So you think it's Musk Vance?
Possible.
Musk's attorneys contend that these remarks were baseless and designed to tarnish his reputation. The lawsuit sparks broader conversations about the responsibility of talk shows that often prioritize sensationalism over accurate reporting. Joe Rogan has also addressed this concern, emphasizing how The View previously spoke favorably about Trump, but shifted their tone dramatically after he became a political figure. Rogan criticized this inconsistency, using it as evidence of how media narratives are often driven by political motives.
The audience was cheering, and then you actually started winning in the polls, and then the machine started working towards you.
Yeah.
But there's probably no one in history that I've ever seen that's been attacked the way you've been attacked and the way they've done it, so coordinated and systematically. When you see those same people in the past, very favorable to you, like Oprah, when you were on Oprah's show,
very.
She was encouraging you.
Rogan's commentary supports Musk's assertion that talk shows frequently shape narratives in ways that erode public trust. Goldberg's explanation, that her remarks were merely a joke about her cat and not directed at Musk, has only fueled the controversy. Critics see this as a flimsy effort to dodge responsibility, further escalating the criticism aimed at The View.
But when you have deliberate, concerted, repeated pushing of hoaxes, you're like, wait a second, like, come on, man, this is too far.
And you're supposed to be the good guys.
You're supposed to, and you claim to be the good guys? I'm like, exactly.
You're supposed to be the progressives.
Yes, the Dems are like, oh, we're the good guys. We're the honest people. No, hang on. You can't claim to be the good guys. You can't claim to be the honest people. If you're deliberately pushing hoaxes that have been debunked thoroughly.
Yeah. Well,
we're like even Snopes, which is a liberal thing, says it's bogus.
Yeah.
Like the fine people hoax.
Obama just said that on stage.
Musk's lawsuit echoes calls for stricter media accountability, drawing widespread backing from both his fans and critics of traditional media outlets. Social media has been ablaze with discussion, with hashtags like #support Elon and Cancel the View dominating trends. Many supporters view Musk's legal action as a bold move against misinformation, while detractors raise concerns about potential threats to free speech. Joe Rogan's commentary has amplified Musk's case, as his audience regards him as a champion for calling out media double standards. Rogan's pointed critique of The View has further strengthened Musk's stance in the ongoing debate.
You average out The View hosts among the dumbest people on television. And so it's like they say the thing that people are thinking, but they say it very directly, so they expose whatever truth. But
I don't think some of them are dumb.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think Sunny Hostin's
You think it's
dumb.
deliberate?
I think she's ideologically driven, and they have blinders on, for sure. I don't think Sunny's dumb. But Whoopi is certainly not the brightest person. And what she just said just doesn't make any sense. It's just like so silly to say. It's not a well thought out. It's like if you had an idea for a premise and it was totally baked and half baked, and you went on stage with it, and it's nothing
Just
there.
go for it. Yeah,
there's nothing there. Sometimes comics do that.
Yeah, and
fun.
The other question is then, is that representative of a big constituency? I think probably yes.
Well, a lot of
MSNBC
people,
viewers are probably also thinking,
I don't even
gotta...
think the MSNBC viewers. I think
that's
they're a
too
little
far.
bit more sophisticated than that.
Yeah.
This is like low information, blue no matter who, like older housewives who are mad at the world. That's the appeal that Whoopi Goldberg had.
Rogan pointed to past footage of The View showing Trump in a positive light, only for the show to later turn against him as political dynamics evolved. This stark change reflects Musk's worries about how media outlets can manipulate narratives to target public figures. Musk's supporters are rallying behind his push for greater transparency and fairness in media coverage, with Rogan's commentary emphasizing the need for reform in journalistic practices. He's calling for media outlets to adhere to stricter standards, while critics of Musk argue that his immense wealth and influence might be used to silence opposing views. However, Rogan's observations shine a light on a broader cultural shift, calling for accountability within the media. The View has faced growing criticism for perpetuating biased narratives and favoring sensationalism over objective reporting. Musk's lawsuit exposes these issues, with Goldberg's emotional defense and inconsistent explanations raising further questions about the show's credibility. Rogan has been outspoken about the hypocrisy in mainstream media, pointing to The View's past praise for Trump, which quickly shifted to criticism as the political landscape changed. He framed this transition as a deliberate tactic to align with political trends, rather than a genuine pursuit of fairness. Goldberg's claim that her remarks about Musk were simply a joke about her cat has been met with skepticism, seen by many as an effort to avoid accountability. Rogan's critique only amplifies Musk's call for change in the media, urging viewers to question the motivations behind the narratives pushed by major networks. One of the most contentious aspects of Musk's lawsuit is his claim that Goldberg's comments encouraged violence. Goldberg allegedly made a joke about someone tripping Trump, which Musk argues could be seen as inciting harm. Goldberg later downplayed the remark, insisting it was about her cat, but Rogan stressed the dangers of normalizing violent rhetoric, particularly on influential platforms like talk shows. The lawsuit, supported by Rogan's critiques, highlights the need for clearer boundaries in how political issues are discussed in the media, especially when emotions and public opinion run high. Musk's legal action also exposes widespread bias in the media, with critics accusing ABC and The View of pushing politically motivated agendas. Rogan echoed these concerns, arguing that mainstream media outlets often prioritize ratings and controversy over fair, balanced reporting. He pointed out that figures like Goldberg often shift narratives to reflect political wins, ultimately eroding public trust in media. Whether or not Musk's lawsuit succeeds, the case serves as a reminder of the growing demand for greater transparency and accountability in journalism. Rogan's involvement in the debate further supports Musk's position, calling for reforms in media practices. The case has sparked heated discussions about free speech, misinformation, and media bias, with Musk and Rogan at the forefront of a movement calling for fairness in reporting. What are your thoughts on the situation? Do you think Musk is justified in his legal action, or has he gone too far? Share your opinions in the comments and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates.